But I see why it's called K-hip-hop
Yeah.
because they're not talking about the struggles like we've had
I
in
mean,
hip-hop.
some of them do, but the struggles are confusing.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Korea Unfiltered. I am your host, Paris Kagiri, and today we have a celebrity in the house. He is celebrity. If you guys could see Jay's face, he's just like, girl, stop. I love when I have interesting guests on my podcast. So let me introduce you guys to the singer, Jay. Woo!
What up? Full of energy.
I know Jay
I
was
love
not
that.
expecting that. You were
I
just
love
like,
that, yeah.
what? This is Jay, and let me tell you guys a backstory of how I met Jay. By the way, Jay is very tall. I don't know if you guys you can't tell because you look small in the chair, but Jay is very tall. So I met Jay on this party that I went to for, I think it was Metro City, right? And I remember seeing him in the crowd and being like, oh, it's a black person. It's another black person. I don't know if you guys know, but black people are just we gravitate to each other in Korea because it's rare to see
Yes.
other people who are black here. And I remember just being like, oh, this dude is freaking tall. Because you were just like towering over everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he started dancing and I was like, this is my kind of person.
I'm a vibe.
He is a vibe. And I like that you know you're a vibe.
I'm chill. And then when it's time to do something, I'll do something. If I don't, I'm just...
Go shake a little
I'm
something when you have to
relaxing,
shake a little something,
Yeah,
right?
you know.
I love that. I love that. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, so my name is Jay Word. I'm an R&B artist, songwriter, model.
Oh.
There's so much more, but I don't really talk about that stuff. Leave it behind the scenes. But yeah, just a chill guy, and
Yeah.
I'm here
Yeah.
making moves, and
Yeah.
you'll see me. I'm pretty sure you already have.
Or you've already heard a song or two of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was just telling him about how in Korea everybody is in the entertainment industry. Everybody will be like, I'm a model, I'm an actor, I'm a singer, and you're just kind of like, sure you are. And I remember he had introduced himself as an R&B artist, and I was like, sure you are. And then when I started following him on Instagram, he would post his music, and I would be like, yo, this dude can sing though.
Thank you.
And then he would be like, oh, I have a new song coming up, and I'll be like running to YouTube to like listen. I'll be like, you go,
I
Jay.
appreciate it.
You go, you're doing your thing. How did you end up? It's a fake tear for me. He said, I bet you're like, I know. I'm a good singer.
I'm very humble, but yes, I know I can
Don't be
sing,
humble right
but
now.
there's still growth I can do.
Okay. You know what? I like that. I still have growth. I feel like you should still say,
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting
I know how
podcast.
you can tell I'm thinking about what dumb shit to say. You're like, she's about to say some stupid shit. How did you end up coming to Korea?
Well, I talk about this with a few people, but I'm
Yeah.
Christian, so
Oh, me
this wasn't.
too.
Yeah, see, dope.
Yay, I'm
This
Christian too.
actually wasn't my plan.
Oh,
This
okay.
wasn't like a part of anything I thought about. People just kept telling me that I was gonna end up moving here, and I was like, I don't think so. That's not in my thought process.
Oh, okay.
But I'll say 2023, 22,
Yeah.
I think. I came for a month in November. Like, I had a conversation with him and just was like, let me come out here and see how it feels.
Yeah. Wait, him as in God or?
Yeah, God.
Okay.
And
yeah.
then got here, everything just felt right. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. When I go back, we're going to see how the visa process goes. We're going to see if I get an agency. From there, if it's seamless, seems
You're
like that's
down?
the move. Literally, when I got back
Interesting.
home, 3 months. It took me less than a month and a half to get
yeah.
my visa. I already had my flight just in case.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I feel like you're just laying it all out for me to just go. So I left, and here I am.
And when's the first time you when you touched down to live in Korea? When was that? Like 2022 or
May, that was 2023.
2020? Oh, last
Like
year.
last year, May 26th is when I got here.
You're new still.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like I've seen you for so long.
Everybody feels, because I mean, I've been here for 7 months, but even though 7 months is long, it's also still short.
It's quite short.
And
yeah.
like within the time frame of me being here, I've done so much.
You have.
And
You've been around for
yeah,
sure.
And it's like people are like, you're 7 months compared to someone who's been here 2 or 3 years. They're like, damn.
You're doing good. I'm jealous.
No, don't be.
You're doing really, really good.
Thank you.
Did you have any prior experiences with like Korean culture or Korea for you to even put that thought in your head or?
I've been back and forth since I want to say maybe 2017 or
Oh,
2016 for
okay.
Fashion Week. So my first time coming here was for Fashion Week. I was
For
kind of
Seoul
like a
Fashion Week.
little intrigued because I went to New York. Like I've walked in New York. I've
Yeah.
done different fashion shows, and I was like,
Yeah.
what other fashion weeks are there?
Can you
Then
walk? Yeah.
I saw Seoul, and I was like, the fuck is Seoul?
Where's Seoul?
So then I looked it
Yeah.
up, and I was like, okay, Korea. That sounds interesting. So
Yeah.
then I flew over,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to the shows, went to a few designer stuff, and I was like, seems very different.
Interesting.
Okay, let's come back the next time. Came back the next
Interesting that
time.
you've been wanting to come back after Seoul Fashion Week because
Yeah,
I've
and
heard
it was
some
more
stuff.
so from the connections
With
you
the
made
people.
as well. Like I met other artists, magazines, like different people you just meet
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and it's just I feel like everybody flies through Korea at some point, and it's
True.
interesting. Once I got here,
Yeah.
literally my homies that I already know in the entertainment, U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
wherever, come here. So I meet them here and we just chill, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in years.
And
So
they're
it's
in
like
Korea.
now we get to meet up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so interesting. It's so interesting that you came for Seoul Fashion Week, especially in 2017, because Seoul Fashion Week was not that big at all. Well, I don't know if it's big now, but it wasn't
It
popular.
wasn't as main. It's
Yeah.
talked about like it is.
Yeah,
now.
like right now, like because Korea is becoming more global, it's very talked about. But back then, it's very hush hush. It was like designers that nobody really knows.
Yep.
No offense, but I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings out there.
It's not hurting their feelings. That's true. If they just
Like,
started
they're true,
out,
yeah. But like for you to come and then actually like it enough for you to be like, did you come 2018 for Fashion Week again, or how
I
did
think the
that
next
go?
time I came was 2019. But after
Yeah.
that, it wasn't even about Seoul Fashion Week at that point because I started working with Korean R&B artists.
Yeah. Oh.
And I don't care for the K in front of the R&B. I
Yeah.
just think R&B. So even K hip hop, I just think hip hop.
Hip-hop.
Either you're doing
K
it or you're not. But I see why it's called K hip hop
Yeah.
because they're not talking about the struggles like we've had
I
in
mean,
hip hop.
some of them do, but the struggles are confusing.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not guns and drugs.
I mean, some of them still do, Jay. I don't know if you
Oh.
heard. There are some artists who talk about like guns in K hip hop, and I'm like,
Well, I hope they actually lived through that.
no,
because
they're
then-
not. It's illegal.
Yeah, see, that's
It's
I'm like, how
illegal.
can you? That's probably why I don't relate
Yeah,
as much. But
yeah.
like after meeting some of them, even though some of them I don't talk to anymore, that's because they chose not to speak to me and things like that. I don't
We
hold
move.
anything against them.
Yeah, we move.
I love them.
Yeah.
And I want them to still flourish.
Yeah.
So it's like once I got here, so many things happened that I was like, oh, the negativity is just flowing out here.
What do you mean by
Unfortunately,
negativity?
people just not liking me. It's a normal thing.
Why?
As like when somebody's happy and true with themselves, confident,
I
and
know.
knows what they want for themselves, and doesn't tolerate something. Like I've never had any arguments with people because I don't do arguments.
I don't do arguments either.
Like positivity is all I'm about. So if your happiness is to be away from me, please do so.
Go for it.
Please.
Have fun. We don't
So
scare.
once I got here, I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I see this. Now I'm in y'all home. Now it's a little different, but I still love y'all.
It's like they want a friend who's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want a
They don't want
friend who's
somebody who's
staying.
staying.
Yeah.
They see you as competition, and I
Say
don't
it,
get
Jay.
that. I
Say
don't
it.
get it.
Yeah, we're not in competition with
At all.
nobody. There's space for everyone.
Everyone.
There's space. If you're good enough, you'll do good, right? You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Stick to your craft.
If you got a craft, the shade.
It's only coming from you.
Excuse me. I can smell the shade from you too.
Oh, no.
So don't try and make it seem like I'm shady.
No,
Because
oh, no,
I
you're
am,
not
but
shady.
I kind of am.
I tried to
I'm
pull it
little,
away and just brought it back
I'm a little
in.
shady. But in the 7 months that you've been living in Korea for, what are some difficulties that you think you faced?
Difficulties. To
If
me,
any.
there are none. Only because I see everything as positive. Like
Oh.
if there is a negative, I'd be like, oh, I learned from that. Now I know what not to do, and then
Yeah.
keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But difficulties more so would be just me not knowing the language fully. I know
okay.
what they're saying most of the time, but I can't fully relay what I want to say in Korean as well as I can in English,
I know what you
and
mean,
without
yeah.
them misinterpreting what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that's why I still speak in English.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, like somebody will even translate to where they can make it understood.
Okay.
And then you can see my face, you see how I'm saying it to you, so there's no ill intent. You know that I'm not trying to come for you.
Yeah.
But if you take something the wrong way, I cannot control how you took
Take
it.
it. Yeah.
So it's just like I want people to, especially Korean people since I've been here, to be more open with asking me, what did
What do
you
you
mean by
mean?
that?
Yeah.
Because then I can actually help you
Yeah.
understand what I was saying.
But I think for what I've seen and what I've experienced, Koreans are not, well, some are not confrontational, so they're not going to ask you what you meant.
At all.
They'll just take it as how they take it.
And that's where the issue lies, especially for me here. Like, everybody so far around me know I don't play when it comes to just being honest and keeping it up front. So if you're not going to do that, I mean, honestly, it's best for you not to be around me, because I am the most straightforward
Upfront.
person you're ever
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to be myself. There is no other way for me to be, and that's happy. So
Right.
if you want happiness, come on over.
If you want honesty,
come on over.
have you found it hard to like acclimate to Korean culture?
No. Honestly, that's because I'm not trying to.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm doing half and half. I still want to keep me
Of course.
100% because I'm
Yeah.
from Atlanta, so
Yeah.
there is not. We don't give a fuck about nothing.
No, we know.
So when
ATL
it
don't
comes
give
to
a
coming here,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
When we come here,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, of course, I appreciate your culture. I appreciate this, this, and this. But certain things I don't want to take on, because then that's me, let's say, taking away from myself. Like
yeah.
the hierarchy when it comes to, oh, you're talking to an older person or someone
yeah.
this. I've sat in rooms with CEOs, and I'm going to sit here and talk the same way I talk to a CEO in America, the same way I talk to you here. There is no
Like you don't do
difference.
the,
Yeah, you're
we
not
added
higher
the
up than
up-down?
me. No, I am a CEO.
because Korean culture is very heavy on that.
I got my own music.
I'm also
doing
a
my own-
CEO.
I'm independent. I'm the CEO.
Yeah, yeah,
So, and that's not taken away from their strengths and
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
But you never know what I can bring to the table because my mind is different from your mind.
Yeah.
So
facts.
don't sit and try to make it seem like I'm underneath you.
Yeah.
No one's underneath anybody.
Yeah,
Even if
facts.
you have workers, they're actually a part of your business.
They're helping
So,
your business grow and flourish too.
What? Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just because you're giving them a paycheck don't mean nothing.
I mean, some people would do a little something for that paycheck though. I
Yeah,
ain't
and
gonna lie.
that's
It's not you in it.
as long as you're happy.
I'm starting to find as long as you're happy to be shade, Jay.
No, that's
It's
not
starting to
shade.
sound like a little
Because it's
bit of
true.
shade.
I love everybody, and some people can't wrap that around their mind that I
Yeah.
truly love everybody.
Yeah.
But I dislike certain personalities. I dislike what I can't tolerate.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
knowing myself means I definitely love you. I want you to be happy. But if that's what your happiness looks like, who am I to judge?
Oh, oh my god! Have you seen that meme on Instagram that's like, when me and my friend judge for 50 minutes and then say, "Who am I to judge?"
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
no, I
You're
haven't
just
seen
like,
that.
"Who am I to judge?" After judging for 50 minutes.
And I choose not to. It's just not a
Yeah.
part of me.
What other things have you like sensed that you're like, "Oh, I can't acclimate to that"? So for you, it will be the we are culture, the high and what's we are?
Hierarchy. Like
Hierarchy,
that.
basically. Yeah.
Other than that, I'd say I want to say the culture of like where you went to school, what your parents do.
Oh,
all
okay,
that
okay.
stuff. 'Cause,
That
I'm from the
elitism
hood.
almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from the hood. We ain't had none of that.
Yeah.
My mama, she worked for the VA Medical Center. That's the government.
Yeah.
My sister works for the government.
Yeah.
My dad was a truck driver, but independent truck driver.
I heard truck
But
drivers make money. Like, listen.
some of them.
Shit.
Not all of them, but
Yeah.
like my sister, me and her are the only two. She's older than me, and she's a top official at what she is, youngest in her
okay.
field.
Yeah.
And then you have me. I'm a singer, artist all over the world. She's like my brother, the world renowned superstar. So it's like
Yeah.
we're trying to set a new standard of like, it don't matter where you come from, it don't matter what you've been through, what your parents do. Their life is a completely separate life from
It
what you're
is.
doing.
It
So if
is.
you're not going out and pushing to go do this stuff, what does your parents have to do with it?
Literally.
You don't even know my parents.
Literally.
Because they probably did some crazy stuff to get to where they at, and you don't know.
Facts. I feel like in Korea, the question of what do your parents do? Where did you go to school? Oh, what diploma do you have? And I'm always like, what does that matter?
You trying to one up me? Because
Facts.
I can one up you for real if you want to get there. I
We
ain't
can
gotta have
I'm just kidding.
nothing.
I'm not fighting. Jokes. I would never throw hands in this country.
I would never.
Jokes.
Oh yeah, for sure. We don't want to lose our
Deportation is right around the corner.
Oh, this has
I
turned
would
into
never-
a problem. You should never put us in the same room at all.
We need help.
Oh,
I'm so
man.
sorry. I would never throw hands in this country.
Yeah,
but I do find Korea is definitely one of those countries where if you have, like, if you grew up in the hood or if you didn't grow up in, like, a nicer area, you would definitely feel people looking down on you. because you didn't grow up in a nice area.
But they don't look down on me for some reason. I think it's also because of what I do.
Facts.
Like, I've been in some certain settings where I'm like, I'm the only black guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
interesting.
Do you think you being tall and handsome helped?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
I wish you said no, because
And
I would be
also
like, why are
black,
you
too.
lying?
And also
Just
black.
kidding.
Yeah, I would never lie.
I was like, no, it's because you're handsome and tall. It helps. Yeah.
And also being black, I know I still have a few more advantages because I am a lighter scale.
Yeah.
But it's like there are still a lot of disadvantages that we're going to continue to have no matter what. And I'm okay with those. Just continue to let me see you for you, because that helps me go ahead and just shoot and go past you. 'Cause
Exactly.
no matter how much you try to stop me, it's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I feel like you should be a motivational speaker.
You know, my sister said I should be a therapist. I'm really good at, like, especially I do like helping people, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to go fully into that because
Yeah.
I know that takes toll on me. Like, I got to hear your
To
story.
hear people's
like, I got to
problems?
want to hear it. Days where I got people I fuck with, like, they'll come up to me like, I went through it. Hey, today,
It's not the
not
day.
the day.
I can't do it
love
today.
you.
Yeah.
Another day.
Yeah. No, listen, being a therapist, that's work.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they paying you a good bag and you're ready, I
I
wouldn't
would
do
kick
it.
them out. I'm sorry. Like, if you're coming in and you're not actually wanting to be helped and you're not actually showing me progress,
Yeah.
I'm not here to take a check. If I really want to help people, you got to go. Because you're wasting my time as well. I don't care how much I'm making.
Facts.
I'm sitting here listening to the same story over and over. There's been no change.
And you're just sitting there like, oh my God, this is the same story from
Same
last
stuff
week.
from
Like-
like 3 months ago. We still here.
It's
When,
just
when
like,
were we gonna
what
go
is
forward?
this? I bet some therapists are like, I don't mind. I'll just sit
Yeah,
there
they'll
and
take
collect
that
this check.
check.
They're like, oh, it's the same story. Let's listen. But are there any other things that, even if it's not a difficulty, that you found interesting in Korea? Because obviously Atlanta is very different from Seoul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with Atlanta, because we're so blunt, I feel like we're just straight up. So,
Yeah.
like, there was a bad thing that needed to be said or that's supposed to be hidden. We're saying it, even though they think they're hiding it. You're actually saying it. Whereas Korea is undermined. It's like around the bush.
Oh my, they were
through the
around
corner,
like
down the street.
running a marathon to get to the point, and you're just like, it's okay. I'm not gonna get hurt. Just say it.
And I'm literally like doing it for them sometimes. I'm like, no, I see what you're saying, but this is what I'm asking. And then we're not understanding. What do you? I said it as clear as possible. And this is not to say that they're not trying to understand. No, I believe that because of the companies they're in, the type of jobs they're in, they're doing their job.
Yeah.
But you're doing your job in such a roundabout way that it seems like manipulation. And I don't like to be manipulated.
Yeah.
So when I feel like you're trying it, now I got to go into my manipulation bag positively.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is the thing that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Is fuck up someone else's mind. I want to make sure that my mind stays good.
Yeah,
And yours
and
too.
you're fine too.
But what we're not going to do is try to play with me.
And
I don't do
gaslight
that.
and whatnot. Yeah.
I don't, triggers don't, I don't get that. I don't have one.
I like
Try again.
try again never. Please try again never. Yeah, Korean culture is, I think it's just a cultural thing where they feel like they'll hurt you if they say something in a blunt way or straightforward. But in reality, it hurts me if you don't say it straightforward.
I need you to keep it 100. That's all I
Yeah.
ask.
Because now I'm going to feel like you're lying if you're not telling me the truth. You know, just be blunt. Just tell me what's up.
And I tell people all the time, active listening. Even when someone is talking to you, even if they're speaking in Korean.
Yeah.
Because I've had some meetings where they're like, oh, I think Jay understands what we're saying. I'm going to, well, let me not say that now.
He's like, I take that back. Yeah.
I know certain stuff.
Yeah.
And body language, demeanor, everything you're saying to me, I am receiving it if I'm fully listening. Because I'm
Yeah.
always going to be listening. I act like I'm not, but I am.
You're listening. Yeah.
And it's like, you have to really choose wisely what you say, because I hear one word throughout the whole sentence and I'm like, this is what you meant. And you think I don't know. So now we got to sit here and play the guessing game when I've already done my Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Not my Blue's Clues.
I miss him. I didn't even watch it like that. I just like the
I
name.
didn't watch it like that. That was so funny. Not my Blue's Clues. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And one word can turn you off from the whole conversation, like immediately. That you're just like, I don't really want to talk to you anymore.
And I don't think people get, since I am new here, my awareness is still super high. So
yeah.
I'm watching everything. So even though, because I think somebody said, oh, don't use that in a bad way. I never do. It's all positive.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I'm good.
Yeah.
But watching people is my gift. Like, it's help me with certain scenarios that other people just don't. They're not aware enough to see what's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be looking at you, and I allow you to do what I allow you to do.
Oh, I like that strength. You're not gonna do something I don't want you to do.
So when y'all watch this, understand I love you, but I allow you to do certain things. I'm just keeping it 100. Like,
Keep facts. It is keeping it 100.
yeah.
Let's talk about the music industry because I've never had someone who has been. I'm not sure how you would measure your success, but I would say you're pretty successful in your field right now. So how has the music industry in Korea been treating you, and how do you like it?
I love how they treat us.
All right.
Okay,
Really?
if they treat you very well. Like, I just appreciate the fact that they're doing it in a way where it's not like undermining you. And sometimes, yes, of course, there are some negatives, but that's from other artists or where they see you as competition and stuff or whatever. Like, even me doing the K-pop stuff, I don't really care to write the K-pop, but I'm doing it because it's helping me grow to learn what I can do, different voices and things like that. I'm meeting different people from different walks of life. I love hearing about different journeys when I feel like listening to them, of course. But
I like how you just had to put that in there.
I always have to,
When I
because I don't
feel-
want this to open up a whole new bag of tricks. Like,
Everybody's like, "Oh, he's open to talking to me."
yeah,
You're
I
like,
love people, but on a certain day, you never know how I'm going to be. 'Cause I know
Facts.
I look mean
Yeah.
when I'm out and about, so just bear with me.
"Yeah, you definitely don't look nice." You're
yeah.
very intimidating looking.
I try not to be, but
I'm
good.
sorry, your height doesn't help the
I
situation
know.
either.
And I look like I have a mean mug on my face and stuff. But like, I don't smile for everybody. Like, people get mad when
Because
I'm
now
not.
you're inviting everybody's energy,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
please don't come this way.
Yeah, please don't.
Unless I'm just, chilling. And then I feel like talking cool. But if I'm like this,
Please don't come.
just don't walk over yet.
That's when people feel like it's okay to come up, and you're just like,
This is my face. You sure you want to come this way?
what about this gives you inviting? What about this says welcome? But yeah, sorry, back to the music industry.
We always go off. But no, the music
Thank you for
industry is
understanding.
Like, no, because I tried to go back. I was like, hold on, damn it.
Yeah.
But no, the music industry is like really fire, especially some of the artists I've worked with. I really, truly appreciate every single artist I work with, no matter if we still talk or anything,
not,
still
yeah.
cool, whatever. It's because we grew together. Even if they were to come back to me some other day or whatever, just to check back in, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm still receptive for that, but it doesn't mean I have to, fully go straight into it.
Of course,
whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just, I'm appreciative of what they brought to the table and just to help my mind. Like, I learn something new every day. I don't know everything.
But you're learning.
People do music completely different everywhere. So to
that's
me,
true.
this is no different from America. It's just a different language. Same kind of personalities with a little twist because everybody is not the same. But they are treating the writers very, very well. There are still some undermining little details from different things, probably from other people and things. I just don't let them play with me like that.
Yeah,
So
you should definitely not let them play you like that.
I love y'all, but just don't play with me.
Yeah.
But
Facts. Yeah.
other than that, I just think it's great. I think I'm having fun. And that's the main thing. I want music to continue to be what it's supposed to be for. Loving, fun, and having a good time. Like, you shouldn't
Just
be
like
in
it
there
should be.
stressed.
It seems like you would take yourself out of a situation if you're stressed.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, I think I'm done here.
Like, 'cause I feel like people think you need something. And I'm like, I don't need a damn
it.
thing.
Nah, I don't need it.
If I need it, I'll go get it.
And if it's meant for me, God will give it to me.
There you go. And at this point, he's already placed everything where I'm supposed to be at.
Oh, yes, Jay. Felt that in my soul. Yes.
I was meant to be on this podcast. That's why I'm here. You see that?
Facts.
Look at God.
Facts. And look at me already knowing you're going to be back. I'm putting it on. You're going to be back someday.
I will, yeah, I'm definitely down. For sure.
I even forgot my train of thought. I was gonna ask, when people ask you what exactly do you do, because you mentioned writing, but in the beginning you didn't mention writing. So you're an R&B singer, artist.
Yeah.
Does artist also have writer under it, or how
I
does
just
that
said
work?
like songwriter. Like,
So singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Oh, do you write your music
I write my own songs and then I also write for other stuff.
for like? I heard you mention like K-pop too.
yeah.
How has that industry been? Like,
Um,
because I'm pretty sure writing for American artists or Western artists is very different from Korean artists, right?
yeah, I would appreciate it more if I was able to actually sit in the room with the artist to
okay.
get their feedback on what they want in the song because
Yeah.
you're going to be the one singing it. So I don't want to write something and then it's like, catering to what I think about. I wanted to cater to what they think about so they can really perform it to the best of their abilities.
Yeah.
And maybe I get to hear their voice because sometimes they can't sing the way I sing.
Yeah.
So I've had times where I did a song and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what next? They're like,
it's too good.
Can we maybe make it a little bit more simple?
See, it's too good. I knew they were gonna say it's too good.
I don't understand that because simple means that it's not the song that I made, which is okay. Let's regroup. But I'm not gonna make changes to a song 30 times. Like that's just not happening. So for my mental state, that's not happening.
Yeah.
But other people can do that. They have the capacity to do that, but it may not be for just the music. It may be for another reason. Who knows?
Right.
But it is a little bit more difficult if you allow them to keep telling you to change it.
Basically play in your face.
And sticking to the same song over and over. I'm just not about to sit on that song forever. Because I thought this song was amazing. And then you just told me it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I go change something and they're like, oh, you made it even better. Okay. Oh, you changed something else. You made it even better. How much better could it get?
That's like another thing of them not being straightforward.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you don't like so I can change that one thing you don't like. So I
think it would be better if they just said, hey, can you give us options? And then you choose from there and then keep it pushing. Yes. Don't make a song, then try to have me make options afterwards. Because now my brain's not thinking about the song no more.
Yeah, because now this is becoming stressful and I don't want to do this anymore. And I want to call it quits. Like, come on now. Yeah. Do you feel like it's better when they've told you what exactly you should change?
It's okay as long as it's coming from the client. I just need to know it's actually coming from the client.
And not like just somebody else putting
or somebody else in the company, because you're not the listener. Your audience is outside of you. So I feel like you're still basing it on your ears.
Yeah, because
you've seen what's worked so far.
Yeah.
But I think what's working so far has become saturated with the same stuff over and over.
Everybody's
so now you're not accustomed to something new going out. You haven't even tried it.
Facts. And I feel like this is like for me talking from pure ignorance. I feel like changing up somebody's sound would help more instead of singing the same thing over and over again, because your fans are going to get tired too at some point.
And that's where development comes in. It's like you still have to develop the voice to figure out what other sounds will work to find even more of a new audience to add to your old audience.
Right.
So like even with me, I don't care who listens to any of my tracks. Of course I appreciate them and I love them, but I do it for me.
Yeah.
And when I see somebody DM me and say, oh, this song helped them, and I'm like, wow, that's not even what that song was about. But I appreciate the fact that you got something else from it than what I actually got from it.
Yeah.
So I want that kind of reaction from them when I write a song and give it to a different artist or anything, because it's like, there's one track that I made, not going to say if it's cut or not, because that's not my business. But I think it's like a summer type thing, and I think it's really dope. Like,
do you want to shout out the song?
It's not out yet.
Oh, okay. You definitely can't say anything then. Okay.
But it's definitely kind of the Sierra vibe, you know, my princess from the ATL. And I was like, we got to tap into this. So I'm like, if that gets out there, that's going to be really fire. And some other stuff I've done, I'm just like, bruh, I can't believe this. None of these are my tracks. That's the other thing. I got to remember, these ain't my tracks.
It's not yours anymore.
I'll be writing some stuff. I'll be like, bruh, I could have put this on my album.
I feel like as an artist, it has to hurt sometimes when you're like, I know this would do so well if I did it, but I have to give it away.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's because of the producers and stuff I work with. I want them to get checks. So this my main reason for even doing this stuff is to give other people money. It ain't even me.
Give me money too, Jay. Offer me something too.
Come write a little verse or something.
I can be like, green eggs and ham.
My name is Paris.
Well, what did Dr. Seuss say?
You know, we are getting old. We might not be able to remember that stuff.
Listen, my brain does not work like it used to no more.
Green eggs and ham something.
Is there anything else that you would want to say about the music industry?
Nothing but positive stuff. The negative stuff I don't see. But I love it. I love doing music. That is just, it's my passion. There's nothing else I could see myself doing other than music.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's because you're good at it. If you weren't good at it, you wouldn't be talking about it's my passion. You'd be like, I hate it here.
She doesn't know
if you had no talent, you'd be like, I wouldn't be.
She doesn't know what she's talking about whatsoever.
No, it's because he's a good singer, guys. If I was a trash singer, I would. First of all, I am a trash singer. Let's start there. I can't sing to save my life.
She says she can sing.
For me, it would be like, can't.
See, I think that'll work if you add some auto-tune. And
See, this is what I mean by nice shade.
That's not nice.
That would work.
See,
if you add
you
auto-tune.
can't control how someone tastes.
Just say I'm a trash singer. It's okay.
No, I would never say that to a person.
But why does auto-tune gotta be added then?
Because we add autotune to everything. It
Boy,
doesn't matter
bye.
who it
Stop
is.
lying.
No,
Stop lying.
Everybody has to add autotune.
That's
Dead
true, but I
serious.
know mine will be a little bit more than
Yeah, like
yours.
T-Pain, but T-Pain can sing.
T-Pain can sing. That's actually one of my
And
favorite
he added
artists.
hella autotune his stuff for a specific
It's crazy
sound.
because I'm like, the man can sing.
That's what he wanted, and
Right?
it sold.
Oh my god, I love me some
That's
T-Pain. By
art.
the facts. He was what? He was chasing the money, not the money chasing him. Now the money's chasing him for sure.
Maybe I'm not sure how his was, but the money's only chasing me, so I'm not really.
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier, and I was like, I don't know what I said, but he was like, I don't chase money. Money chases me, and I was like, oh, wow. I was like, because I think I'm still chasing money. Like,
Because I'm not money hungry. Like, as long as I'm stable and I'm living my best
oh, I
life,
see. Okay. Because
yeah.
I was gonna be like, my bills are money hungry.
Yeah,
like,
my bills, they get paid, so
as long as they're being paid, that's all that matters.
when it comes in, it comes in.
Yes.
And it's unexpected most of the time for me, so
Facts.
I'd be like, hey,
I bet.
oh, nice amount, thank you.
I'm like, oh, look at the bills getting paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without
Okay.
trying. Sitting here, I'm still getting paid.
Damn.
From somewhere.
This is the type of confidence I need to just be like, I'm still getting paid.
From
Because I'm like,
somewhere, yeah.
I need to be like, to stop being an overthinker. I feel like you're not an
I'm not an
overthinker.
overthinker.
Yeah, I'm an overthinker.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you're just like
choose-
chilling.
Like, even if something, let's say, bad.
Yeah.
Because in other people's eyes, it'll be bad.
Yeah.
I only think for like 30 minutes or less. So find my resolution. After I found it, we keep it pushing and I keep going.
Jesus, that must be nice, bro. I'll overthink at night. I will wake up
Oh
thinking.
no, that's stress.
It's so much stress.
I don't do stress.
So much stress. Like, I pray on it and I'm still like, oh, I'm still
I
overthinking.
just put all my worries in God. You know,
I
He's there,
try.
so.
Facts. He is there. But sometimes I need a sign because I'm just like, I'm so stressed.
It just depends on your relationship with him too.
Oh,
It's
what
like
you trying to
very
say?
different. No. It's just everybody's relationship with him is super different.
See, nice shade.
That's not shade.
Nice
Everything
shade.
I say seems to be shade from her.
Facts.
I don't know why that is.
Facts. It does seem to be like
I'm gonna have to
shade.
get her a book on shade.
I need to learn the definition of
If
shade.
I was really shaded, I will let you know I'm actually shaded.
I'll probably be hurt. Let's stop.
That's very
Please
true.
don't be shady.
That's
I might
very
start
true.
crying on this podcast or something.
And I don't like hurting people's feelings. So.
Oh my god, you remind me of Colin.
Well, mine's be unintentional. I'd be like, bro, what are you like? I'll make somebody cry.
Yeah.
For just saying one thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna ask you why you're crying. I think you should address me and tell me why you're crying. Because
Yeah.
if I ask, you can be like, you know what you did,
And I'm
The
like,
fuck
no, I don't.
So I've been a little bit more mindful
Yeah.
of stuff, but I'm not sugarcoating. I don't like the sugarcoat.
I know what
that
you
doesn't
mean.
make me be the real me.
For me, I just start staring and squinting. You know, and you're looking at somebody,
think
you're
I've
just
seen
squinting.
you
You're
do
just
that
like,
before.
oh yeah, I stare and squint. I'm just looking at you like
Oh god.
that's all you gotta see. If I start squinting at you, I might say something that's gonna hurt your feelings real quick.
And we don't
gonna
want to
hurt.
see that side of Paris.
Yeah,
we want to keep
so-
seeing this.
so
You
I-
see that smile? The little crest white. Ding.
But let's talk about modeling because, as you had said before, you've been modeling for a while now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How has that journey been from the States to Korea?
I say it's the same,
Mm-hmm.
but pay wise, of course, it's different. But now I'm definitely back to where I should be.
Mm-hmm.
I was never where I shouldn't be anyway. But
Oh.
but
He's there now.
I've been modeling for 10 years, so
Yeah.
it's like more
It's a
so
long
like
time.
when you know what you're doing and then you get to show it to them, then they realize and it's like, okay, cool. No, we know he's actually
Good.
doing this shit. Like
He's
they're
actually a
doing-
model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have the community of models that I've kind of met at some of the castings when I first got here, and I'm used to LA, New York. You know, the little, I won't say bougie and kind of stuck up
Yeah.
people.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The personality is so different from how they are outside of that and stuff, and I kind of be like, you know, we fighting for the same job, right? I get we competition, but if you don't get it, cool. If I don't get it, cool.
Cool.
If you get it, congrats. If I get it, congrats.
Yeah.
What is the beef here? We're not gonna all get the same jobs.
Facts.
So
Facts.
your lane is not my lane.
It's literally not. It's Literally, especially when you don't even look like the other person, and you're like, we don't even look the same.
So that's the other thing with like even the black community here. I
Yeah.
fuck with all of us, but some I have to kind of detach myself from because it's like you have that negative side of you that I can't really fuck with. And it's not me saying you're a bad person. I just don't want to soak in none of that. You are the people you hang around. So
Boom.
if you come around me and then you're being very negative or even like selective on certain stuff you do around one person, then do it with me. I don't play with that.
I don't play with that either. So my circle is this small.
Yep.
I have a very tiny circle.
Because I've had some people, they be like, "Oh, do you know this black guy?" And I'm like, "Don't think that we all know each other. 'Cause it's not a thing. I love all of us. I love all people, but
Yeah.
I don't know these people.
Literally, it's not like we're going saying hi to everyone and talking to everyone. Everybody still has to select their circle and who
Yes.
their friends are, right?
Like, you can't make me be cool with them."
Especially if you see something that doesn't match with you. It's like, I'm not going to sit there and try when I see this is not going to work. You know what I mean?
Because I'll talk to one person in one day, and we'll be cool for the rest of our lives. Like I've done that even here. Like I met
Yeah.
somebody, my buddy Andy.
Yeah.
He's from France. He's a photographer and videographer and stuff. I met him in 2019, and like I stayed at their Airbnb. I met him through another person,
Yeah.
and since then we've been cool as hell.
Oh, wow. Have you found it easy to make friends in the industry?
That is a difficult side of things because again, the industry is very negative. So
Yeah.
you have those people that are faking it for the funk, especially even here with the artists I meet here. I get it. You want money. I get it. You want the fame. You want this. I'm not looking for none of that.
Yeah.
If that comes to me, it comes to me.
Great. If it doesn't,
But
Yeah.
y'all are like, even people be thinking that I'm trying to get something for somebody. I'm not trying to get nothing from nobody. I've been doing this for a long time. If I want to get something, I can go get it.
Yeah.
By myself.
yeah.
But I have people in this industry that are in the U.S., Paris, London, France, wherever, and they fuck with me just for being me, just as
You.
soon as I fuck with them.
Yeah.
But there is no like faking it. Like when I meet back up with them years later, like my homegirl came out here. She's an actress.
Yeah.
Met with them, and we went to her boyfriend's concert, or whatever, and we chilled. It was like we never saw each other. But then when we got back together, it was like
Started right where it left
right
off.
where it was.
Yeah.
There
I
was
know
no
what you
change.
mean.
So if I can meet back up with you and we're the same 24/7 through DMs, you're the same 24/7. Because I meet some of these people through Instagram. Hey, how are you? Hi, how are you? Start a conversation.
Yeah.
Then when I meet you in person,
Yeah.
either you're the same, boom, we click.
Yeah.
Or you turn into some other shit that I've never seen
Just
before.
like, no. Wow. I should be more like you. I just close myself off to everyone.
Yeah, I try not to.
Yeah.
I'm very open with my life. So if somebody asks me a question, I choose to answer or
Yeah.
I choose not to.
Yeah.
But don't force the answer out of me. Also, do not beg me. I don't like beggars. I had one, she's my homegirl still.
Yeah.
But, on her birthday one time, she was like, "Oh no, Jay, you should stay," because I was gonna leave.
Yeah.
You should stay. We're gonna go here. I said, "No, I'm going home."
Yeah.
Oh, please, please, please. I said, "What I tell you about that begging shit?" And it wasn't me trying to be mean, but it was like,
What I tell you
because
about
I already
that
said,
begging?
"No, now I gotta sit here and tell
Jay.
you no again."
The way I would cry on my birthday, I'm like, this man just called me a beggar. In other words,
But because right after that, and then she tried to do it one time. I was like, "Now, what did I just say?"
I'm like, stop.
Come on.
Damn.
We're not going 3 times.
Was she drunk?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. But my people that know me, they know me, and I'm just really like, either you're gonna love me for me or you're not. It's the same with me.
it's
doing
either
the
we're
same for
clicking or
you.
we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like,
know what you mean. Yeah.
Sometimes you'll tolerate certain stuff for someone you love. So that's the same with you getting in a relationship.
Mm.
I'm tolerating something, taking something out that I thought I would never fuck with.
Yeah.
Putting it back in to say, because I love you, that's why I'm going to tolerate this.
Yeah.
Even the people that don't like me. If I
Yeah.
see you in the same room, if I feel like saying hi, I'm going to say hi. If I don't feel like saying nothing, I'm not going to say nothing. You say hi to me, I'll say hi back.
Yeah.
Cordial.
Yeah.
There's no need for me to sit here and like change my whole demeanor because you're in my space. The same as you're in my space, I'm in your space.
Yeah. Yeah. I did facts.
We in the same room.
Facts. Yeah, I feel what
Same
you mean.
people.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I sometimes avoid being making friends in the industry because sometimes it feels like either they're trying to use me or they might feel I'm trying to use them. So it becomes like a very big clash where it's like, I want to be friends, but I don't want you to ever feel like I'm using you. So I'd rather just not be friends. You know what I mean? And I have some people in the industry who think I'm like really big headed. Like they're like, oh, she thinks she's all that. But no, it's just because like, I don't want you to ever feel like I'm using you. And if you think that about me, I can't be friends with you.
I can, people don't understand they give it off. I can tell.
They do.
such a weirdo.
Yes.
Not in a bad way, but you're a weirdo.
But you're not for me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
you know?
I watch you succeed from afar.
From afar.
From afar.
So far.
There. I shouldn't be able to touch you with my arm. But
Well, mine's pretty long, so
yes.
you got
You just need to be very far away from me. But I can tell when somebody thinks I'm better than I think I am. And I was just like, hey, yo, I've never thought I was this.
you know.
You're the one who thinks I'm this. And it's
I
okay. You can
appreciate
admit
it.
it. You can say you're a fan. I'm just kidding. Let me chill out.
Ooh. Hey, so now she put the umbrella up.
Yeah, now the shade is coming in. But no, like seriously, I think that's why I find it a bit hard to make friends in the industry is because people think you're something you're not. And they don't give you the chance to prove that you're not
even
that big.
explain.
Yes.
That's Korea for sure. Like, please, that's why I say just ask me. Like, you really would be able to get a better foundation of a relationship if you would actually have the conversation.
Yes.
But even with their relationships here, they don't talk about nothing.
They
Don't
don't.
talk about their past. They don't talk about their last relationship, nothing. So
Yeah.
it's like, do you really know this person that you claim you like?
Probably
Not
not.
to take away from you loving or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like me talking to somebody before they had just got married, and I was like, so what do you like about your wife? She's pretty. Oh.
That's
And
what
then I
they
was
said.
like, yeah. And I was like, so have you guys ever talked about your past or history or things? He's like, no, we don't talk about that. And I'm like, y'all married? Well, congratulations to you. I love that you guys are married.
Wish
and
you
I
the
hope
best.
You know, and that's pretty much it. Like, I can't judge
What?
how you choose to get together. But in my head, American style, that could be a serial killer. They could have hella debt. They could have a horrible family. It could be
Yes.
so much stuff added to that person that you
Yes.
don't know about.
Oh my God. I hope people would ask their partner and learn, not even partner, even your friends. You should ask them about their past. Well, if they're comfortable opening up.
Comfortable,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like,
Because they probably got a lot of triggers. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with me later on.
Yeah.
Because it's something I'm doing that's triggering them that they're projecting onto me. And I'm like, I don't see what you're projecting because you've never told me this side of you. But the same as like if I had a girl and I
Yeah.
was out and she had a seizure all of a sudden. And everybody's like, why aren't you doing anything? She didn't tell me she has seizures.
I'm like, I don't even know what that is. What's going on?
You gotta fix it. I don't know what's happening. You just the same as you. We both in the dark right now.
We both confused right now.
Baby, but we gotta figure this out.
When did this start? She's over there like,
Been with her
you're
for
like,
14 years and don't know nothing about it.
yeah, please talk to your partners if you have a partner. You should
Please.
definitely be telling your partners what's up.
Because I
Yeah.
told even my sister, I was like, because she was like, you really gonna tell your significant other everything? I was like,
Yeah.
everything from
You
start to
should.
finish.
You should. Even the
I
bad
am not
things,
afraid
you
of
should
my
tell
history.
them.
I don't have no regrets. I love everything I went through.
Yeah.
Everything I did was for the betterment of myself. I made the direct choices that I thought was best for me.
Yeah.
So the same as you, our
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
everybody, you have your own journey. Do not devaluate your
Don't be
journey.
ashamed. Yeah. It's better to just be upfront and honest. And if that person chooses to leave you, they weren't meant for you.
I've had some where I had one girl, she was like, you're too happy. I was like, I see that to know. Like,
Oh
I don't
my
want to
God.
have to nurture something unless I truly want to do that because I
Yeah.
would love to help you grow.
Yeah.
But if you're not actually trying and you're talking about, I'm too happy,
She wants you to be a little sadder.
Wow.
But what have been your best memories in Korea so far?
so far, working with V from BTS.
Oh, yeah. You worked with him on
Yeah.
the, what was it?
Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I was also put on that casting. And then they were like, can you send us a tape of you singing? And I was like, get the fuck out of my face. I was
I
like,
think they were
get
only
out of my
looking
face.
I think they was only looking for black people.
Yeah, and I
That's
was like,
probably
I
why.
can't sing. Like, what are we talking
Yeah.
about here? I was like,
I appreciated that experience, not more so just because of V, because that wasn't
Yeah.
my main priority.
Yeah.
Like, everybody else is like a fan. I'm not a fan. I
know
love
what you
him.
mean.
Now I like the songs that we did.
yeah.
But I appreciate him for being himself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my main thing is like if I meet anybody that is a celebrity, I
Mm-hmm.
put quotations because of course he is one, you know, not taking that away from him. But when I meet these people that I meet in the industry, I'm not holding them to that higher tier.
Yeah.
They are a
'Cause they're
person.
human.
That's all I'm
They're
seeing you
human.
as.
Yeah.
So when he talked to me, he get nothing but what? Another human back.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing to everything he says. He laughed at everything I did because he's like, you don't want to do that, and just started laughing. I was like, I don't.
I'm like,
I'm
because
very-
it's a job that I'm here.
yeah,
It's
talked
just a
about
job.
basketball, talked about music. He wanted to
Yeah.
listen to some of my music as well. So it's just
Ooh,
like
that's exciting.
different stuff. Yeah, and then I talked to his driver.
Yeah.
Talked with him too.
Yeah.
The whole team was great, and I loved just to see the dynamics of how Tiny Desk worked. Because
yeah.
who knows? Maybe one day I want to be on Tiny Desk.
You know what? It
So-
will happen.
That was the reason why I mostly went, and because I was actually a second choice to another person, that they had
would
first.
you even be over?
Because I didn't send in
confusion.
the video, and I wasn't gonna send in the video.
Okay.
I'm like,
First
I
of all, they can
sing
YouTube you. I'm
who
just gonna
is-
put there, but
there you go.
just put my name in YouTube. I have hella music on YouTube. Like, what are we doing here?
Because I've never sung backup for nobody either.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever sung backup for someone.
I'm guessing you also did it because you knew it was gonna be a good experience for you to be able to see the behind the scenes, how it works,
That was
and
my main focus. And then, because I didn't even know it was going to be him.
yeah.
when
Because
we
I
first
don't
got
think they
to it.
said
They don't
who
say
was.
the voice or anything.
don't,
So
they don't,
once
yeah.
we got in the studio, the girls knew who they were, who it was. And I was
Because
like,
they were fans, I'm guessing.
yeah, so they knew his voice. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, I don't know who this is. They was like, okay, well, we'll wait till the day of when you see him, and then we'll see your reaction.
Yeah.
We got there, he came in.
You were like, who that?
And I knew who it was,
Yeah.
but they looking at me, and they're like, that's it? I was like, what do you mean that's it?
Yeah.
When I'm supposed to jump up
You're
and down for
yes.
joy, and
Supposed to
no.
be clapping and everything.
No, my buddy, he came in nervous. I'm not about to make him more nervous. Says hello, ask our names. Next day, he was way more comfortable. Jay, like it was.
Yeah.
And then
More
ever since,
organic.
every time I
Yeah.
saw him, very comfortable with me. So it was just if we could hang out outside of his production and all that stuff, cool.
Great.
It would be great
Yeah.
because we had a good time.
Yeah, I feel like some people think when we work with like K-pop idols or Korean celebrities, we go in with this mindset of like, oh my God, we are working with a famous person. But to be honest, it's just a job for us. We're here to work.
And I want to make sure that their product comes out the way it's supposed to
Yes.
come out.
And for them to also be comfortable.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be like, oh my God, the whole time. Because they're going to be like, who brought this chick here?
And
then
that's going to ruin whoever brought you on. And then
Exactly.
they're not going to want you for no other stuff.
Exactly. That's why if I'm ever on set with somebody's famous, if I know them or I don't know them, like I'll act the same. Just like
Yeah.
you said, you acted the same as you would with
Any
V
other
there.
person.
Yeah, because they're like, he's still human. And that's not taken away from any of their crafts because these people deserve that fame because they've worked so hard for that
Yes.
fame. But you just have to understand we're also working.
And
We're
then
also trying.
they even told me, well, somebody else told me, they was like, they said for production, this is the first time V has ever just been smiling
Comfortable?
and laughing this much.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's interesting. For this to be my first thing,
Yeah.
I've heard so many stories about people going on sets with the K-pop idols and then not being able to
Yeah.
do this kind of thing. So I was like, God did his thing.
Nah.
Put me on the right set.
Yes, God knew what he was doing that day for sure. Yeah.
And then I did the Le Seraphim.
Oh yeah, I saw that the
video.
clip too. Yeah.
I was in there for like a second and people
Yeah,
was hitting me.
it's always like that. It's always like that. You're on set for a full day. You're on screen for
Yeah.
a second. It's
I don't
always
even know
like
what
that.
else I'm going to be in there for, but
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah.
But it's just I didn't actually meet them. I think I just passed one of them in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or something like when she was coming out, and I finally went to the bathroom. But I didn't know
Who
what
they
they look
were.
like, who
Yeah,
they are, like
yeah.
that, nothing. So it's kind of like more so. Again, I'm here.
It's more comfortable that way too.
I
to
want to
be
make sure my
honest.
job gets done. Like
Yes.
that's what I'm here for. If my
Yes.
job don't get done, now I ruin the set, and it's on me, and that makes me look bad.
It makes you look really bad.
Not just me.
yeah.
Then it makes them look bad because now we got to go and pay for more production fees to make sure that our product
And
comes out the way
overtime
we want.
fees start collecting up, and like it just becomes a mess.
And they don't know
but
about that.
Would you recommend people to come to Korea to work?
Don't come here without a plan.
Facts.
If you don't got no money, don't be coming here thinking you finna make you a big bank to be able to be out here doing a lavish lifestyle. That is not for you.
Facts.
I would say save up, and if you really think you have this is one of your options, come here first, see if that works out, then go back and come back, kind of like I did. But I already had kind of a stable net thing
Yeah.
here. But yeah, don't come out here just thinking these. I ain't gonna say want to be models. That's just an example. Please do not get mad if you don't get no jobs. Don't get mad if the next person is doing better than you. You do not look like this next person. You are not a model like this other model that's in the top whatever percentage. And these Koreans are now not these Korean but Korea. It's putting y'all in this little circle.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they know who y'all are. The same as I just got here. They know who I am, and I went to one casting. They were like, how come I haven't heard from you? I was like, heard from me? What do you mean? Usually when people come here, they reach out to me. I was like, I think you should be reaching out to me, but I don't,
Why
I
would
don't
I be
know.
reaching out
Maybe.
to you?
And he was like, how long have you been modeling? I said 10 years. He said,
Long
that's why your
time.
rates are so high. I never told anybody my rates are high. They're talking about it.
They think it's high because they've worked with people whose rates are trash. Yeah.
Again, not here for money. So if I get one job that's $5 million or whatever, thank you. That's
It
my
works.
month.
As long as that rent and food is paid, it's all right.
I appreciate
okay.
all my clients because especially when I'm on set, we have so much fun.
Do you have any last words that you would like to say?
For First of all, I appreciate you for having me on.
Thank
You already know.
I do.
Beautiful soul. You guys need to continue to watch, see her growth, because this is going to be something huge here. I promise you that.
They're making me blush. Stop.
But other than that, just make sure, you know, all of you guys be yourself, be you. And don't let nobody try to stop your shine, because there are going to be plenty of people, even your own kind, Koreans.
Yeah.
It could come from a foreigner, it can come from anybody. You got to be true to yourself. And if you're not true to yourself, then who are you being?
Yeah. Facts.
So.
You can only be you in the world where everybody doesn't look like you. So just be you. But anyways, thank you so much for coming on. It was such a good vibe.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Such a good vibe, Jay. Like, I'm actually annoyed that I didn't ask you earlier. Like, I should have asked you way earlier, but I also know how busy you are, so like I was a little scared to ask. And I think how I invited you was I saw you liked one of my reels, and I was like, cha-ching, I'm gonna ask.
No, because I'm always watching. I'm supportive.
Thank
but like,
you.
I'm just not like you got people that are like, you got to support this kind of way. I support it my own way. I do it.
I
when
never,
I feel
yeah,
like it.
yeah.
Like,
But thank you so much for coming on. I hope you come on again.
I will. I
feel
definitely
like
would love to come back.
This is a vibe. I want you to tell us some stories of some things you've experienced in Korea.
I got a lot.
I
Oh, and
bet.
also sponsor People of the World.
Oh, is this like your brand or?
No, it's a brand from. They did Fashion Week last year.
Oh, okay. People
And
of the world.
Yeah, they send me stuff, and I fuck with it.
You didn't shout out any of your music or anything, by the way.
Oh,
Where can they
my
find
music
you?
is JWord, JWORD. Spotify, Melon, Apple Music, everywhere. And you'll see some of the artists I work with. Y'all continue to support Big Naughty, Jimmy Brown, Jay the Whimsical. I think he just goes by Jay now. And so many more to come.
Yeah. He has a whole album coming up soon.
Yeah, this is going
So.
to be just me. I might have some features on it, though. I'm not going to tell you who.
Hey.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Also
Okay.
support Babylon. I was on his album as well, his latest album. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's dope. You've worked with so many people. I can't wait to hear your stories next time when you come on.
It's going to be fun.
It,
In the mic.
I've been on this podcast too long to still be hitting the mic, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Because I ain't hit it yet.
Yes, I just did it again. This is when we need to stop the podcast
think
now.
so, yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Also, if you are a Spotify listener, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you give us a 5-star review. And also, if you're on YouTube, 80% of you guys watching are not subscribed. That is stalking. Do better with your life. Please subscribe.
We like stalkers. Only on YouTube. Thank you.
Facts. Don't bring it into my real life. Stalk on YouTube only, please. That is trauma waiting to happen.
If you mess with her, you mess with me. Just letting you know.
And we're cool people.
Yeah.
Okay, we're cool people. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.